Hello students, in this lab we will look at how to um, connect to a particular node so in Jenkins. So let us begin. So this is my virtual machine. So let me log in. Okay, and so let me go to my home page. So here there are different jobs that are running. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so here there are different jobs that are running. So what we are going to do is first we are going to configure the node. Now in so node is you can say like an agent or a slave which we need to uh, connect to the main Jenkins master controller. So any job that you run, it will be executed on the node. So a node can be a machine, a container. So in our case, we will go ahead with connecting to a container. So let's say we are creating a new node, and we'll say this node is actually called the agent also. So we'll say this is my agent, and permanent means it needs to be alive even after we stop you're using it, so it will be there till then we delete it ourselves. So let us create this node docker agent 3. So since I'm creating a docker container, so I am aware about that there is a folder of home Jenkins in it, so I will mention that as my root folder. I will label this node as remote 3. So it is like a tag, and based on this tag sometimes I can restrict, whenever I build a process I can say connect only those nodes where label is remote 3. So having done that, I have this configuration launch agent by connecting to the controller. The rest of the configuration remains the same, and I save it. Now what I'm going to do, so this agent is not currently running. So right now it is going to be a container actually. So let us see what all containers are running on my box. So in order to see what all containers are running on my box, I type docker ps, and you can see there is a container which whose name is Jenkins agent 2. So I've got a script, so I'm going to copy the same script, Control C Control V, to start my agent to basically connect to my node and run my job. So I have not yet configured my job. First I am preparing the node, and it should be in running mode so that I can later run some job on it. So I will say start remote node 3, and I need to do some modification in this. So if my agent was already running, so I'm going to name it as Jenkins agent 3. So and I will stop it and remove it, and then I will recreate it over here using Jenkins agent 3. Now this particular Jenkins URL is the URL of my Jenkins master. So if you want to know what is your IP address, you can see over here on the my controller is running over here, and the IP address is 172.17.01. in your case whatever is the address you would put that, and it running on port number 8080, the master controller. If you can see, it's written localhost 8080. That localhost is nothing but 172 point whatever that address is. I have named this agent as docker agent 3, and the secret is like your username password, which is going to be used to connect to the Jenkins. The controller is going to use to connect to the agent. So I am going to go back. My agent is, so here when I open my node, it is giving me a secret key. So I'm going to copy this secret key and put it back over here. And the folder working directory is home Jenkins, as I mentioned, and Jenkins / inbound agent actually is my Docker image, which I'm going to download if it doesn't exist. So if you want to know whether your image, do you have that image already on your box, you can say docker space images. So here you see I already have that downloaded. So if you are not downloaded, it will download it automatically. So this is basically resembling my container, which is my node, which is my agent. So later I'm going to run a job which is going to connect to this agent. So having done that, let me save this file and let me go back and let me clear the screen first. So if you see, I have start remote node 3 and I will say / start remote node 3.sh. So what is this doing is, if my agent is existing, it will remove. It's okay. It's trying to remove agent 2, which actually it's supposed to be agent 3. So why, I don't know why it did this. It should have saved. Sorry, remote node 2. Okay, I modified remote node 2 actually. I'm supposed to modify I'm not supposed to modify remote node 2, I'm supposed to modify remote node 3. So let me open this file, let me close the other file so there is no confusion. Okay, so this is supposed to be remote agent 3, remote agent 3, remote agent 3. The Jenkins master node address is the same, Docker agent 3, and the secret, as I told you, is available in the node configuration. It is going to give you the secret. So come and paste it over here. Direct home Jenkins is the same folder, and Jenkins inbound agent is your container image. So I'm going to save this and go back and let me clear this and repeat the command start remote node 3.sh. So it's saying Jenkins agent 3 is not existing, which is true. First time it's going to cause a problem. So docker run requires at least one argument, so there is some syntax error. So maybe, so this is error, I put a slash over here by mistake and I missed a slash over here, and then now it's fine. Slash means continue on the next line. The command ends on this particular last line. So I hope this syntax is okay. And let me clear my screen and let's hope. So now, okay, again there is a problem. Command dash e not found, some error. So maybe small error must have happened while copying. So let me maybe just take the second one and okay, discard changes and reload. That's fine. Remote agent 3333. Okay, this slash is I think just a part of the website, so that's fine. And the secret, this secret is a mistake, definitely. Docker agent 3. Okay, I think it looks fine now. So let me save it. And let me run my remote node 3, and this time it has created the container image. See, so my agent has started running, which is a container. Now I'm going to run a simple job to execute a simple echo statement on this particular node. So how I'm going to do that? So for that I'm going to go back to Jenkins. So the node is configured, and so let me go back to my node for once just to show you. Oh, sorry, my node is here. So let me go back, and you see it's not showing cross, means the node is running and connected. So that's what it means. Docker agent 3 facing agent is connected. Okay. So now I go back to my Jenkins home. So I create a new item, so new job. So the new job, maybe you can do anything in that job. You want to build a particular code or whatever. So I will say this is remote allo 3. It's a freestyle project. I'm going to click OK, and so let it load. And after that I am going to say restrict this project. So where this build command is going to run, it is going to run only on those computers which has got remote 3. That is what I configured in my node. And the rest of these parameters remain same. I'll go to my build step, I'll say add build step, and I'll execute a simple shell command. Execute shell, and I'll say echo hello from remote 3 node, and save it. So now my job is ready, and I'm going to build it. So it is scheduling my job, and it has come up with a green sign, means it has executed. Now when I look at the output, I can click on it and say console output, and it says it started by user TCOI building remotely on Docker agent 3, which is my container, and it tried to run the hello command, and it says hello from node 3 from that particular success. So that is how you connect to a remote node. You can connect to any VM, any node, any machine, whether on AWS or wherever, based in this particular way, and you can run any commands on that particular node, maybe a build command, test command, deploy command, and so forth. So that's it from my end. I hope this video was useful. Thank you.